first down. It's Darnold. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid.
It's a whole lot of traits on this field.
To get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Darnold from the gun. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communication.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after here coming up. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll complete this one to Collins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. You think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Terrace Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You got three down. 51, Mike 51. They can't hang with us.
Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. As time expires in the first half. And the Bucs get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty
That was a dog by Brady.
That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Fournette, a first down. And he works free. And he gets this one down to the 24. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Second down and goal. Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's Fournette. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kyle Trask, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
It drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Darnold on first down. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. All day, punk. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Hey, check it.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Mike 42.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down at 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Brady will sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 42, Mike 42. You ain't going nowhere.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And now off to the races down the right side. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Darnold now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending